Hi Marjon.
Hi.
Hello. Please introduce yourself because you're one of the organizers, right?
Yeah, I initiated the project together with Elena, and then she had to go for pregnancy leave, and then Damaris followed up on what she started. And
It was your idea,
together
personally.
with Elena, so she had a basic idea, and then we started developing it, and we got the Ministry of Foreign Affairs involved as well to finance part of it.
Yeah. What was the idea?
The idea was that we wanted to work with the younger generations, as that's the generation for the future, and to get them, to take them on a journey of individual development, but as well on, okay, how did we actually end up in the situation that we're in right now? I mean, we all know about the different crises that we have, which is like the banking or the financing crisis, the euro crisis, but also the food crisis, the water crisis. So that all adds up, and we do see opportunities for the future. But how can we get them across, and how can we? Because what we really wanted is to have the people participating in the program to look from inside and to be part of the system instead of looking at the system from an outside position.
Yeah.
And that's what the whole program actually integrated in all different modules.
Okay. In the meantime, they're redecorating our studio. Is
Okay.
everything okay there, Sam?
I'm working on the CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility and Chain Management business unit. So what we in the unit do is we do projects like this to put sustainability on the agenda. For example, in supply chains, as that of course is an increasing topic on the CSR agenda. But we also do work together with organizations to get their individual sustainability policies put in place.
Yeah.
And
when people think or hear sustainability, they think green, but it's more, isn't it?
Yeah, and we also have a unit on biodiversity and natural resources, and we also work on waste management, a local sustainable environment. So we actually combine it all, and I myself have more social background, economic change, and my passion is just on the social side, but my colleagues' passions could be on like environmental. Or more on local sustainable development. So sustainability in itself is very diverse.
Yeah, and social sustainability, what does that mean?
For me, social sustainability is to look from a company point of view. That for me is to take care of whoever is involved, dependent on your organization, which means your workers, but also means your communities. But for me, there's also an aspect which is much broader than that, and that's the more economic approach to social sustainability, which you also have green economy, where they also include inclusiveness and social issues. So what's in the name? That's a completely other discussion. But in the end, I think we have to live on this planet with 9 billion people in several decades. Yeah. And we have to find a way to do that.
Yeah. And what will today contribute to that?
I think what I find interesting on this movement, which we're discussing today, is that we're really looking at different ways of living together, which for me actually goes kind of beyond sustainability. Because I believe if you can really live from your values, I think values can't be negative. So if you really live from your values, then we might even not need sustainability anymore, because why would you produce by using workers as a means to your end? If you work from your values, then I believe that wouldn't be an issue. Mm-hmm. But that's not where we are now, as a society. Yeah. There's a movement, there's an undercurrent which is moving towards indeed connecting to others, living together, where social media, for example, like today on the live streaming, contributes to as well, because it's so easy to get in touch with anybody around the globe. I'm losing my headset.
Let's see if we can get in touch with some people and see what they're saying.
Saying something.
Marlies is asking, have we got any questions for Marjon? And I'm not sure, Marlies, if you got any questions in. No, we haven't got any questions in. Okay, so people who are watching and not actually here, what are they missing out on here? today?
They're watching on the internet, where I think they do get a lot of information. I
Yeah.
think what they're missing out of is the energy and a real move and to be part of it.
Yeah.
And I think looking from a new economic point of view, that's also part of it. Like how Klaas van Egmond this morning showed, like the materialistic and immaterialistic and spirituality, but also industrial things that we have in society. So to all match that together, and we should have it all in balance. And I think, especially if you look at the I and the we level, which is part of the program, the I, what can I do as an individual, and the we, how can we connect? That's what's happening here on the floor.
Yeah.
And that's what we hope also to have people who are watching this contribute to.
Yeah, and they can contribute today because they can vote, right?
Yeah, they can vote.
And
on
what can they actually vote on?
During the program, we had 6 groups of 5 people working on visions. So we had the teaching and the training parts of the program, where they got the information, where they worked on their own position in that whole economic global system that they are part of. And parallel to that, they, together with a coach, they worked on visions on 2030.
2030.
Yeah, so what
Right.
do they think that the economy or our society should look like in 2030? And what kind of leadership could be desired for that?
Okay, so that's a question maybe for the viewers to think about today as well. What do you think the economy should look like in 2030? And share those ideas with us and share them with each other, because then maybe the viewers will come up with some solutions as well, or a vision. Right?
Yeah, we're working on an action plan today.
Yeah.
And so here in the main hall, we also have a tree up where as well the I, the we, as the it, as the all level are viewed. Because changes can be made on all these 4 levels.
Yeah.
And it would be great if we can get some contribution to that from outside.
Yeah. What can I, we, you all do?
And the basis of the action plan was developed by the participants of the Leaders for Economic Change program. And they came up with 3 important values that they determined, which is mutuality, cyclicity, and diversity.
Right.
And we would like to work on these because that came from the program, but we could maybe also miss out of certain values. So if there's other values that we should take into account into an economy in the future, then that would be great as well.
Okay, so let's do a call out to the viewers that please, if you have ideas on how you or we all can change towards more sustainable economy in 2030, I guess.
Yeah.
Please share it with us on the chat and the Twitter. And please also go to the voting poll on the website. You'll see it just below where my legs are, could be, but they're not, because you see the vote here. And please have a vote. If you want to look what you're voting for, you can, on the bottom of the site, on the left-hand side, you'll see link A to C, and read through them, see which favorite is yours, and then please vote for your favorite. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, and also if you want to watch, because all the groups are going to present their vision at a quarter past 2 till 3:30. So the vote is still on till about 3:30. So if you want to watch those presentations of the different groups,
cool,
they are going to be viewed on live stream as well.
Okay, so what is your personal vision then, Marjon? What, if it were up to you, what does the economy look like in 2030?
That's an interesting one. One of the things that I think we are facing today is that a lot in the economy is based on fear. So we fear that we lose customers, and we fear that, so we get really competitive. And what I would, if it would be great if we could have a economy where we could actually, at least for a basic, cooperate. and collaborate together, and not to fear and think like, I need to be better. During the program, we actually did an exercise on talents and how you can deal with your talents. So you can take them as scarcity and say, look, okay, they're mine, and I can really only sell them because they're mine, and you can also share them in abundance. Okay, this is me, and this is what I have to offer, and this is what I contribute to the system. It's not more, it's not less, this is it. So it's also a matter, how do you actually deal with that? And what we did was we walked on a kind of lemniscat to see how, where people felt more comfortable, because some people feel more comfortable in more the competitive part, and other people feel more comfortable in sharing. And in the end, I think we need them both. So it's not that I feel we should share everything and we should work together, just that.
Yeah.
But we do need as well the competitive part, as the social part, as that we need to take care of what we have, which I think was really nicely put by Paul Gilding this morning as well.
Yeah, and Michael says, first green, then blue, call it red urgency to earth and socialism. Well, Michael is concerned. I think he's doing a call out.
Does he have a question about that?
Do you have a question about that, Michael? Please come forward. Okay,
Maybe we can do a little music in between.
let's do that.
Yeah.
And this song is about self-esteem.
What's nice?
Does it fit with the subject?
Yeah, totally.
No, let's hear it.
Thanks, Marjon.
Ben ik klaar? Ja.
Bracelets and diamonds around your
Kan nog, als er nog een vraag binnenkomt. Blijf nog rustig even zitten.
when you dig a bit deeper, start a little conversation, look a little bit closer, then I can see that there's nothing behind this beautiful shelter. I want everyone to see. Girls, why can't you show me some self-esteem? You're so awkward, insecure. Why don't you challenge me more? Girls, why can't you show me some self-esteem? I'm so sick and tired of meeting these insecure girls that I meet.
Shimon say shum shum shum. Shimon say shum shum shum. Shimon say shum shum shum. Shimon say shum shum shum.
For me, it would be really nice